2TC is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a chimp scheme using just 2 towers. Today we're going to be doing this with the Ultra Boost and a man in a tank. The Halloween season has begun with all of the decorations on this map consisting of candles and my graves if I do so fail this challenge. There are 2 reasons why I've chosen this map. Number 1, Resort is one of the easiest maps to do a 2-tower chimps on. And number 2, this sandcastle down here represents Churchill. Okay, I wouldn't say represents, but it represents, well, it has the top half of Churchill's tank on it. Just minus Churchill himself on it. I think we can all agree that in update 44, the update before update 45, Churchill was probably in the worst state that he was possibly in when it comes to his performance. Nowadays, he's a little bit better actually, and I was just going to say this right now that he is definitely much easier when it comes to round 63 just because each of his shots do more damage, but he just fires less often. But with that more damage and being able to obviously overclock and ultra boost Churchill, you're able to make much more use of his high damage per shell over the amount of shells that you could have fired like Churchill back in the day. But then again, Churchill back in the day is still more desirable. I'm talking like when Churchill was able to do a 2-tower chimps with basically any starting tower. Okay, we may need to do a little bit of targeting microing here on round 14 because we haven't upgraded our engineer yet, and I don't plan on doing so because I want to get Churchill as early as possible. And there is a blue balloon there about to escape. Hopefully we can get it. Oh gosh, there's a yellow balloon roaming around. I'm not a big fan of that. Well, we didn't die to a yellow balloon, but we died to what once was a yellow balloon. Not good whatsoever. A little bit of microing here and there. I always like last just because you're able to use up all of the pairs of the NG itself. So let's go back to strong, get you all downgraded, and okay, you're down to green, which is a bit more tolerable, but at the cost of that, probably just keep you on strong, possibly, but I'm still a little bit worried about the balloons that might escape. Which one of you are about to escape? Oh, green balloons, get them. Oh yes, that should be it. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, a little bit concerned there, but nonetheless, Churchill is to be deployed. At the top left most of this little section here. There we go. Hopefully that will do. And that should be it for the rest of the game. When it comes to placements, that is. Now we're going to upgrade our engineer. First and foremost, we're going to go up to cleansing foam so we can have some form of camo detection or removing the camo, because Churchill at this current point in time cannot detect camo balloons. I think if we were to invest Churchill and his levels, we would probably be able to get him up to level 6 by round 24, but nah, I want to save all of my money until we get the Ultra Boost and then level up Churchill. Get the Ultra Boost, as early as we possibly can, which is probably going to be like 80 or 81. Can't quite remember now. Nowadays, I'm starting to see the value of pin with foam rather than just having sentries spawn out, and that's mainly because of the slowdown effect of the foam if you have pin in place, which is really handy when it comes to being able to isolate and pop small groups of ceramics, mainly the ceramics. I have tried this combo in the past, but round 63 has always been the round that ended every single attempt that I ever deployed down. But because of the higher damage that Churchill now deploys nowadays, it's going to be much easier getting through that particular round. Especially when you're not investing in his levels using your money as early as possible. In certain cases, having one weaker tower but provides support to your other tower, which is a powerhouse, is more effective than having 2 powerhouses on the field, because that supporting tower could also do some kind of utility. So in this case, the cleansing foam is able to regrow, de-lead, and de-camoify balloons, which is really nice to have, but also in this case slow down certain balloons which are going across here. So as you can see there, the ceramics were slowed down there, meaning it was much easier for Churchill to pop them. Round 39 has ended. Good. Round 40 use armor piercing shells, and we have completed this round. If you're enjoying the content so far and you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then if you've not done so already, click that subscribe button so that you can see videos like this in the future. And also as well, like the video and comment down below on what your favorite aspect of the video is, whether it is if you've watched the video in its entirety or just so far. Me, it's just seeing all these yellow balloons being pinned so that they cannot go anywhere and escape the map. What if balloons were smarter? They won't take this square, then this rectangle. No, they just go to the exit. I wonder if there are any new Ray of Doom combos in Two Tower Chimps now that Ray of Doom is cheaper by about 5 grand or so, if I remember correctly. So I wonder if you need that 5,000 to get a certain upgrade, which you couldn't have done so otherwise because of the hefty price of Ray of Doom. Another Moab class balloon camp. Yeah, we can solo it without needing armor piercing. Sorry, ceramics. Lovely slow down there, and there we go. Again, we're not using any money to level up Churchill. We're solely going for our upgrades in our engineer here, and then going towards the levels here. As a bonus objective, can we get 2 million pops with Churchill here? I've covered Ultraboost quite a lot in Two Tower Chimp scenarios, but it's just such a cool tower, like a really expensive tower, but it's one that can benefit both itself, but even more so, the other tower which you're using in a Two Tower Chimp scenario. One level away from Moab Barrage. Again, we're investing in Ultraboost first. Okay, armor piercing shell, I feel like it's going to be needed here. Put you onto first for a little bit and then switch you back to last. Machine gun is not affected by your targeting priority, but only the main cannon is. Or in this case, cannon, because there's only one cannon. It is canonical for us to aim straight down this line to make maximum use of our high pierce. Right, fortified Moabs. Do we need to do any armor piercing shells? Doesn't look like it. Very good damage. Okay, round 63. Do we need to use our ability here? Hopefully we don't need to. But I think for the third lot of ceramics we will do. Yeah, that just absolutely annihilates them. That wouldn't have worked when it came to update 44 Churchill. Or even like update 43 Churchill. It just drops off when it comes to damage, or the amount of damage that you need to get through round 63. Because it's nice having a huge fire rate, but sometimes it depends on how much damage you can do with your fire rate, and how much pierce you can do with your fire rate. Just having 1 damage and a huge amount of rate of fire is not always going to be the best solution for what you need. And here, we've got to make sure both a great fire rate and a great amount of damage. Oh, black balloons. Really? You have to block my explosions? No. You cannot pass BFBs. Go away. Can you believe we're nearly at the end of 2024? It's honestly just is baffling how quickly the years go by nowadays. It felt like yesterday I was celebrating New Year's Day, but 2020... I mean, so not 2023, 2024, but it still feels like yesterday. It just feels like time just goes by so quickly, but you don't know, like, how it happened or what you've done to comprehend the amount of time that has passed on by. Does anybody else feel like that, or am I just alone on that factor there? I mean, smooth sailing so far. I think round 75 without some ability microing could give us a little bit of trouble. Just because of the amount of BFBs are in that round and how grouped up a lot of them are. Round 74 complete. Okay, round 75. I may use the artillery, sorry, the Moab barrage ability. Not on all of the BFBs, but on a lot of them, so that we can get our abilities back for round 76. Well, mainly for the armor piercing shells, because in certain cases, you don't want to use your abilities just to wipe out the entire round in one foul quick swoop, because you may need those abilities back for a round that's coming up. And if you don't have your abilities ready for when you really need them, then it's a lost run. Okay, armor piercing shell for round 76 is needed. But the foam was really nice when it comes to the regrow. Moab barrage on these BFBs and armor piercing shell for all of these. keep the cannon on last, hopefully, to make maximum use of our Pierce. And we're going to switch back to first, and hopefully we'll have the ability back for round 78. And it looks like that is going to be the case. Thank you, last Moab, for spawning. Round 78. Armor piercing shells used. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. Oh my god, there's some green balloons left. That's not good. That's not good. Sometimes it feels like you're not popping them, but it's just the amount of them that can be there. I'm going to use you there because there's no risk really. And the end of the round is going to consist of ceramics of the same nature. Keep you on last, and then once they start going down, go to first. Oh, there's so many greens there though. But that's good actually, because it means the round goes on for a little bit longer. Okay, round 79. Quite an interesting round. Got a lot of these rainbow regrowers to consider, but also these VFBs. Now, when should I use the Moab Barrage? Honestly, I think when the first group of fortified VFBs that are coming out. There we go, so that we have the ability back for round 80. Armor piercing shells, just puts a huge amount of balloons over here. And that should be good. They'll come back around though. Oh my god, a lot of yellow balloons there. Imagine dying to one of those yellow balloons. That would be very bad. It's not like we lose to yellow balloons a lot of the time on the channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, then yeah, that's just a warning. ZMDG, sorry, doesn't get annihilated by the Moab Barrage, but it does get heavily damaged by it, which is what we are looking for, people of the courtroom. Okay, I'm gonna use you last moment. Okay, I'm going to use you then and there, and hopefully we'll be able to get... I should have upgraded just a little bit later on, really. You know what? We're going to wait until our next overclock use before we upgrade to Ultra Boost, because of the sheer factor that when you buy Ultra Boost, your ability cooldown timer now resets, where it used to just, well, be accelerated because it doesn't take as long to have the Ultra Boost up and active, and overclock does. Okay, armor piercing shells, because that does a lot of pierce and a lot of damage as well to boot. Okay, our first Ultra Boost usage, we've got all the spanners in the work here. They don't stack, by the way, overclock and Ultra Boost. Only their HUD stacks, but the actual effects don't stack. Okay, that is a lot of ceramics. There's a lot of ceramics. That's all good. Nice blue balloons. Well, so don't use Moab Barrage on the end of the round. On the round there, so maybe this round when the fortified spawn out. And there are some fortifieds, but not yet, not until all of them have spawned out, just like that. And use armor piercing shelter. That should be the round. Look at them all being annihilated. I mean, we do have the armor in the piercing of the shells. Yeah, the slowdown foam really helps with the clear up. Like, it helps more than you think. Also, now that we do have the Ultra Boost, we can invest some money in Churchill, which is going to be very good. Going to go up to armor piercing shells, pop 3 layers of balloons, and do extra damage to ceramic and higher. Higher meaning Moab class balloons. And there we go. Very good. Around 85. Moab Barrage on these ZUMGs, and then we'll go from there. I only need to use one of them. Armor piercing shells, wipe out the first one. That's gonna cool down now. That's okay because we can wait for it to come back. I would say use it on 5 of the 6 on this round. I thought there was 6 of them. Okay, 4 of the 5 fortified BFEs, just so that you can get your Moab Barrage ability back for round 87. And with what we've got going on here, we can sort out this last fortified BFE without needing anything else. And there we go. Excellent. Round 87. And yeah, we just about have it back ready to damage all 4 of these, which is pretty good. Okay, put you on to last, so then armor piercing shell, so that we can always fly down the straight line here. Oh gosh, just annihilated those 4 CMGs just like that. What a powerhouse you are, Churchill. It's just a shame there's no way to make you level up faster. You have a door with blood sacrifice, which can grant you additional experience. And then back in the day when Corvus was originally released, he also had the same leveling experience game that's, I was going to say Cyber, that Adore and Churchill has. But unlike those two, Churchill has no way aside, well, investing money to be able to make him level up faster. It's also really cool about this combo. It's just aesthetically pleasing, you know, an engineer and then a tank. The engineer can keep the tank maintained. Okay, round 90. What do we need here? I think we just use armor piercing shells. That will be enough. So for what I think of round 95 is that we need to use the Moab Barrage for the first 10 DDTs and then time it carefully so that our armor piercing shells can mop up the rest as long as the armor piercing shell is active so we can actually damage the DTs. Okay, use that on you. Good. Level 15. All attacks do extra damage versus fortified balloons. Very needed for this round because of all of these fortified behemoths. Okay, 11k away from 42,000. Or near 42,000 in this case. So, level 15. What can we do with just against these ZMGs without using an ability? Yeah, we can just exploit these straight lines. Churchill's kind of like the Darling Gunner. Very, very good on straight lines. This is not your typical flare balloons experience. Reason being, we haven't died to a yellow balloon so far. And we should be good. Excellent. Round 93. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Just clear that up using just the Moab Barrage. Imagine if the Moab Barrage had the explosive damage type rather than the normal damage type. Like, that would be so bad. I just wish a certain ability that Rosalia has the normal damage type. I'm talking about you, Kinetic Charge. What about 94? We'll use the Moab Barrage now that the ZMGs are on the field. So, what about the rest of the round here? My goodness sakes. You are just so powerful, Churchill. Oh, wait. Can we get the ability back for when we need it? I hope we can get... Oh, okay, we can get it back. There's a little bit of a panic there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moab Barrage for those first 10. And then we're going to use armor piercing shells when this DT is now at this point here. Excellent. Oh, I just love to mob them all up with a single click of a button. Although, can we do this round now? Okay, armor piercing shells now that all of these fortified Moabs and well, regular BFBs are here. Moab Barrage bees. This is a pretty easy combo once you have your setup done and dusted. And fathom out the microing of your abilities for Churchill here. Round 96. Done and dusted. There is no contest. Round 97. A single Moab Barrage will do, and then armor piercing shell from there. Let's see. Armor piercing shells. Use the abilities Venom Bear. Keep Churchill ultra boosted with the overclock aspect always active. And that should be the round. Okay, just this one left. Hopefully we can deal with it without needing any more abilities. Okay, level 17. Good. Armor piercing shell does even more damage. But that's only when the level 3 ability is active, which is armor piercing. Oh, these are getting very close. That's too close. We need to use armor piercing shells again on this round. I really don't need armor piercing shells for a while when round 98 spawns out, but because of how slow they go anyways, I don't think having armor piercing shells instantly for round 98 is going to be a huge concern. I think anyways. Okay, so they're now down there. And... oh, good. These are able to prolong the round. Excellent, we have it anyways. Round 98. Okay, Moab Barrage from heavily damaged with ZMGs. And then we're just going to absolutely slaughter the rest of this round. Gosh. Oh, wait, round 99. That's going to be a bit of a tricky one if we don't have something up and running. I think armor piercing shells is going to be what we need. And the only thing we need. Okay, round 99. Yeah, Ultraboost is just such a good combo of this. And then a combination of these What in blazes is that? It's a huge ass skelly weddy. That's what that is, Churchill. A huge ass skelly weddy to try and deal with. Try and hold off from artillery barrage here, or sorry, Moa barrage. I want to save it for when the DDTs pop out so we can instantly kill them straight away. Another armor piercing shells, another Ultraboost. Don't have to hold back on Ultraboost now because of the fact that you can use it up to 10 times around, and for goodness sakes we're able to instantly annihilate that. It's actually a very good split. We can deal with these individually. Okay, they're coming back around. What can we do against them? I don't want to use the ability too early, otherwise we might not have armor piercing shells ready for the other ZMG. Maybe we can get away with a barrage again here. Let's see. Hopefully we can get away with it and use armor piercing shells. Shall we use it now? Hopefully we can use it now without consequence. But it's going to run out, isn't it? But we needed it for that mana, so that's brilliant. So Moa barrage. They're both low on health, so that's not very good. But we do have a lot of Pierce to work with, actually. And yeah, there we go. That should be it. Keep you on last, so then once they come into range, then armor piercing shells. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. We're gonna put you. Don't even need that. I was being too cautious there. And we have our 2 Mega Pops as well with Churchill. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments sections below. And what do you think of Update 45 Churchill? Is he better than what he was in his prime? Or has he fallen off from his throne? Much like, well, it's not as, definitely not as bad as Pop Sidon nowadays, because Pop Sidon used to be a very good 2-tower Chimps tower. Now that's like E or F tier because of his damage type change from Plasma to Frigid. Not being able to pop white balloons is a very big deal. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments sections below. And Skelly Welly season is finally here with all of the unique animations and stuff like that. What's out in the ocean? Okay, it's just the Pirate Lord. That's pretty cool. You're gonna pop out pumpkins. It's the ninja, but mummified. What else? Oh yes, the boomerang. I knew I was missing something. There's nothing with those trays. All of the hidden intellections, what can you do? I don't know. But the Sun Temple is just the same, if not a bit more menacing. Use my creator support code whenever you're in the store. Your support is thoroughly appreciated each and every single time. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.